What's up, world renowned family? Welcome to the 2-6. I'm your host, Neil Oates Jr. or Mr. World Renowned. Now, we have my most beautiful guest, probably the most important guest that we have ever had or will ever have right here on the 2-6. So you guys are in for a treat. This is our special Valentine's Day edition of the 2-6. Come on, baby, go with me. I have my lovely wife, Joanna Oates. Can you say what's up to the people, love?
Hi, people.
We are going to have some fun today. So I just want to lay some groundwork for you guys so you know what's going on. We've been together nonstop for the past 48 hours going up to Tampa to teach a class. And I think every moment of every day we're learning something new. So I had the brilliant idea as we're driving back, babe, why don't I get you on the 2-6 in front of people and we'll just take it and run from there and see what comes of it. Now, I know you've seen me record these, yes, and you've been on the other end, correct?
Correct.
So I still need to lay the ground rules for you. You got it? You ready?
Got it, yes.
26 minutes. Mm-hmm. Uninterrupted, unedited, good, bad, and ugly.
Jesus. Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
Well, here we go, guys. So tell us who you are and what you do.
I am Joanna Oates. Your wife. I am the owner of Sure to Close LLC, which is a transaction management company for real estate agents.
All right, so that's who you are and what you do. But you're so much more than that to me. You're also, I guess I would say, my ringleader, making sure that I keep everything sort of toned down, right? You're definitely my better three-quarters.
Okay.
And then I think that, that's it.
That's pretty much it.
And my partner in crime, drinking partner, that type deal. Hey, guys, can you say what's up to the minion, by the way? Oh, I do want to let you guys know this is the very first episode that we have a sponsor for. And our sponsor for this episode of the 2-6 is none other than Sure to Close, the closing concierge company. I had to squeeze as much sponsorship dollars as I could out of her. She did not get the family discount. She had to pay.
You never get the discount.
She never gets the discount. Because one of my beliefs is, and I know that you feel this way as well, is that when people believe in you, they should support you.
Yes.
Correct? And so that goes with everything that we do. Now, you're talking about you don't get the discount. When I pay for your service, when I use your services, hey guys, let's be real.
He doesn't get the discount either.
Babe, do I have to pay for Sure to Close? When my world-renowned agents close deals, and we use your service, do we have to pay?
Yes.
Do we get a discount?
No.
Do I usually put a bonus on that check?
You do. Even
if it's $5, I'll give her an extra $5, right? All right, so let's just dive right in. See, you're already 3 minutes in. Life is good. Life is easy.
So far.
And so I know that I have to lay next to you tonight, so we're not going to pry too much. But I do want to ask you, in your life so far, what do you think has been your greatest accomplishment?
I would have to say is giving my 2-week notice and diving into fully the business Sure to Close.
Now, explain to the people a little bit when you say 2-week notice. So I know the history, because if I didn't, I would be a horrible husband. I know that you were working for someone, but you weren't fulfilled.
No, I wasn't. I worked for a title company. I worked there for many years. There wasn't anywhere for me to go besides being a legal assistant. And I had started Sure to Close, but didn't give it my full attention or my 100%. And business started picking up. Mm-hmm. The title company situation wasn't working out for either part. And so I gave my 2-week notice. May 11th was my last day at a 9 to 6. And I've been rolling with you since then. Rolling with me since then. Now, guys, I know it sounds like all party time, being with me all of the time. Now, the reality is, for me, I could work with you. I could be with you 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 366. Correct? Right, correct.
However, as hard as this is to believe, every now and then you need a break from me.
It's not a break from you. I know that I might wake up with a little bit of an attitude that day, which does happen. And
guys, everyone that just saw us in Tampa, everyone that sees us in Orlando, when we were in Atlantic City, when you guys say, Neil, how does she put up with you? Wait, you said you wake up how, love?
With a little bit of an attitude. So I know me, and I know that it's better for me to stay home because little things that you do that don't annoy me most of the time might get to me that day. So just to prevent further attitude, I stay home.
Now, you said May 11th was your last day working, and then you transitioned or being salaried, right? So you've been salaried your entire life.
Correct.
Right? So what was that shift like going from, I guess, the security of a salary to now going to, and I don't know that everyone knows how your business works or how the transaction management or coordinator works, but you only get paid when a transaction closes.
That's correct.
So you're in this with your agents, right?
Correct.
So if they don't get paid and the deal falls through,
then I don't get paid.
So now you're right here next to us side by side. What was the biggest transition? Or just tell me how it felt going from the security of, regardless of your output and your production and what you did, you knew that every week or every 2 weeks you were getting paid?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks you knew a check was coming in.
I knew a check was coming every 2 weeks. So once that stopped, we had a little bit saved, put away. So that gave me a false security. Because, bills still need to be paid. And it's a little scary going from every 2 weeks. I know I'm going to get a certain amount. So I know what we could spend and what we can enjoy and party with, to having to cut back.
No partying over here, guys.
No party.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
I talk too much.
No, it's okay. It's just scary, the transition, knowing that every 2 weeks I get a check, to knowing, okay, I work hard on this deal with an agent, and if for some reason it doesn't close, then I just don't get paid.
Now, what has it done for you? I guess I want to go back. When you were working and getting a salary, I saw how you felt coming home. And as a husband, you were, I guess, I don't want to over-exaggerate, but I feel like the word was miserable. Would you agree with that?
I was unhappy towards the later part of working there. Is just I got frustrated with what's the word I'm looking for? Just
say miserable. Just
I wasn't miserable. I just was not happy.
So you weren't fulfilled.
I wasn't fulfilled.
So even with the fear and the uncertainty of diving into a new arena where you are pretty much performance based and your compensation is still outside of your control, what caused you to, even to this day, say, all right, I'm still doing this, instead of looking for a 9 to 5 or 9 to 6?
Well, I guess I don't know. I honestly don't know. I had to take the jump sooner or later because, like I said, there wasn't anywhere to move up in the company. So either I was stuck being a legal assistant for however long and being unhappy and unfulfilled, or taking that leap of faith and into the unknown and just figuring it out as it goes.
Okay, now I know you say leap of faith. Now you might just throw that out there, but I know that faith had a big part to do with that, with your just spiritual growth.
Yes,
right.
It did.
And so, and we always talk about. We made you made a comment yesterday with our friend Cindy. Hi, Cindy. I know you're watching this.
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy Hayden watches every episode, guys. Be like Cindy. Watch your 2-6. All right, so I know you talked about that God made it uncomfortable for you. Otherwise, you might still be there today.
Right, because I was comfortable in knowing that every 2 weeks I was going to get a check. So I think God put it into play where these certain events are going to happen, and she's going to have to make a choice. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened.
All right, so with that, what, I guess, I know you said that you knew you had to make a jump of or a leap of faith, but what, as far as your spiritual growth that you've seen, or how much do you think your spiritual growth and you trusting in God said, all right, do I believe him or not? And if I do believe that I'm his daughter, I have to believe that he's going to provide for me. And I know that your deal is if he takes care of the sparrows. Right, so hold on, just clear or just clarify that to people, because I know that means a lot to you, and that might be but if you cry, that's part of the 2-6 guys. You see, I am a horrible husband. My goal is to get a solitary tear to drop down either the inside or outside. So go ahead and share that with us, and then we'll lighten the mood a little bit.
Well, I started going to church in 2017. Got baptized in May of 2017. So, and one of the scriptures that Pastor Troy had said was, if God, how does it go?
God cares for every sparrow.
I'm worth more than 1,000 sparrows.
Yes.
And that stuck to me. And then there was another passage, I think about 2 weeks ago, that if God can provide for the birds and everything, he can provide for me, and I'm his daughter. So I've seen it happen throughout since May, where I've been in a situation and God has provided.
Okay. And so up to this point, so that was prior to your faith walk or your spiritual walk. Do you think that it would have been harder for you to make this leap?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. So
because I probably would have found another job.
So you would have gone from being unhappy with this job to unhappy with another
job. To
being
scared and like, oh no, I don't have a paycheck, to finding another job.
But now that is one thing that side by side with you that we have learned. And so while I'm interviewing you, I'm listening to you and I'm thinking about just our journey since May. And something that I hope you would agree with, that when times got tight, not just financially, but just emotionally, it's brought us closer together instead of driving us apart. Would you agree?
I agree.
All right. Because this woman here, guys, says that she would live with me in a tent on the beach. So if you guys ever wonder why the address of World Renowned Real Estate or Sure to Close changed in Sunbiz, and it says TBD, just know that me and my lovely bride are on the beach. And I've said this numerous times. If you don't have a partner, a significant other, a spouse who is that close with you, who is that committed to you, that you should find another spouse or partner.
Yes, because it's hard. I was married before being married to you, unfortunately. And
well, I mean, it's like an upgrade.
Yeah, you were an upgrade. But the relationship was, I did my own thing, he did his own thing, and I didn't have a backup, a partner that I can rely on or count on and lean on when I needed to.
Okay, so now let's move a little bit off of the business side. Let's go, I guess we'll go to just the personal and growth and development. So I know that I have a biased opinion. Hopefully the lighting is good in this video. You guys can see how beautiful, gorgeous, smart, talented, all this ushy gushy. Come here, baby. All right, that's for all of you who don't want to see. Give it one more time. That's for now. You see, I do exactly what I'm not supposed to do. But let's talk about your personal growth and development, because I know you talked about it in your, transition to being a business owner. Mm-hmm. But we've been together for some time, and you've seen me. I'm a student of growth and development and success. Mm-hmm. But here lately, I've seen something come out of you, and I've seen you blossom in a way that I'm not totally sure that you even anticipated with yourself. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
Okay, now what has been the reason, or what has helped you grow and go from being a shy, long hair? So let's start there. You used to have long hair, correct?
Yes.
Very long hair.
Very long hair.
And what was the purpose for your hair, and why did you cut your hair?
Well, and I recently just told you this. I don't know why it took me forever to tell you, but I had long hair because I liked hiding behind my hair. I guess Neil knows I'm not, I'm an introvert. Mm-hmm. I like being in the background. I like observing people. I don't like to be like Mr. World Renowned, who's in front of the camera, in front of crowds, and flashy and all that. I like to be subtle and in the background. I think that's why we go well together.
Yes, opposites.
But yeah, I hid behind my hair, and I think I've been wanting to cut it. And in 2016, I cut off 13 inches and donated it to Locks for Love.
Yes.
Locks of Love.
Okay, now with that, I know one of your, I guess, nervous moments, or one of the fears that you had was always been self-image, right? Where you wanted to hide behind your hair because you wanted to hide, for some reason, this lovely face, right? But since then, we cut it once, then we cut it shorter.
We went shorter the second time.
Right? And we cut it again, but not as short, right? So we've cut it twice. So we've cut it twice. And now we might go shorter and with a different look. Not as short as mine, guys. Not as short as mine.
I don't know.
But we might go shorter this third time. But even entertaining that, what gives you the confidence, or why are you willing to, step out of who you used to be and come into either who you are or who you want to be right now? What gives you that desire or that willingness to even accept change or be willing to try change?
If you don't change, you don't grow. And honestly, I don't care anymore if people think I'm pretty ugly.
Okay, so let's pause right there. So if you say anymore, that would imply that at some point you did care.
Yes, I did care. I think everyone cares about how they look and how people are going to perceive them or accept them or not. And I just don't care anymore.
Now, how has that feeling of not caring about other people's opinion, how has that either helped you or hurt you? What do you think?
I think it's helped. I mean, I've cut my hair, I've cut it shorter. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do this time with it, but it's freeing. I don't have to worry. Like, if I walk into a room, I don't have to worry about, are they, looking at me for some weird reason or whatever.
And so me being in real estate and you always coming with me, I know that was one of our major points of discussion. Guys, learn this lingo that I'm teaching you. That was one of our major points of discussion, where we would go to networking events and you, with your long hair, the most beautiful woman in the room. If you ladies were in the room with us, and I'm sorry, you might have been second or third, but you weren't the most beautiful woman in the room. But you would, as far as just your self-confidence, it would be low.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what we've seen as a point of growth and I guess a transition is now when we go to these business after hours or these networking events, we get twice as much done in half as much time, because while we're together,
we divide and conquer.
So now Mama Bear goes to the left, Mr. World Renowned goes to the right, and we meet in the middle. So you guys, if you're competing with us, you don't stand a chance. Okay, I don't know why I said that. I'm just playing, guys. I'm not playing, but I'm sort of playing.
He's playing.
It's the same but different, but still the same.
You're playing.
Okay, so with that right there, as far as what I've seen, your confidence, you're a new person to me, right?
Thank you.
Would you? Now, let me ask you, how much of that is because I was spoiled as a child, meaning that I've seen excellence and growth and leadership modeled out from the time I was 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
So what's the difference, or how much do you put that in how you grew up and what in your environment and what you saw and with the environment that you're in now?
I mean, I was supported by my mom and my stepdad and my brother, but I guess it just wasn't the same as what you had growing up. I mean, they loved on me, they supported me, and that was just it.
Okay, so guys, I'm trying to get her to talk bad about her mama and her stepdad and her brother, but it's not gonna work. But I shot my shot, right? So I did the best I could. Don't treat me like I'm bad. I'm just trying to find out if I can get any ammo for the next time we're hanging out with mommy, so I can say, hey, you know what, you're a bad parent. Shame on you.
No, she's not.
But
she's
see,
the best mom.
I know that. All right, so let me ask you, when you are no longer with us here on earth, That means that we're both going at the same time.
Yeah.
Because apparently there is no scenario that plays out where I'm here after you.
Yeah.
Guys, so if she goes, she says she's taking...
goes. I don't know how it's going to happen.
I don't know how that's going to happen. So she said there's no scenario. Because I said, love, would you marry again if or when I pass away and you're still alive? She said, I don't think so. And then I said, am I allowed to marry after you pass away? She said, when I go, you're going with me, baby. That's kind of scary. And you guys hear, right? This is this devilish laugh that we all love so much. All right, let me ask you this. If you could interview anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably Edgar Allan Poe.
I knew it. Edgar Allan Poe. Why?
Just because I love the stories. I think there's just that craziness, madman mind that I would like to get to know.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, why do you love Edgar Allan Poe so much?
I had a teacher in middle school. We had to do a book report, and for some reason I got into, I wasn't goth or anything like that, but I liked Edgar Allan Poe. Like, I loved The Raven, one of my favorite stories, and she actually gave me a book of poems of his, and she signed it for me, and just loved it.
So her belief, and that small gift, right?
Yeah.
So her small
book,
and she signed it. That was something. If I'm not, do you still have that book?
yes.
So that is something, guys, what I want, if you don't take anything else away from what Joanna just said, the smallest gift that you give could have a lasting impact on someone, their life, their future, and the future of their kids to come. And we are practicing, by the way. We're working on them babies, guys. All right, when you are no longer with us here on earth, see, I got sidetracked because you said you're taking me with you. When you're no longer here on this earth, what do you want said about you?
That I made a difference.
That's it?
Yeah, that I've helped someone and I've made a difference in their lives, improved it in whatever way possible.
All right, now we're going to touch on a touchy subject because I know how near and dear this subject is to you and your heart. When you say make a difference, I know that this weekend we're going to be... Guys, she didn't cry on the other question, so I'm going to get that tear. This weekend we're going out and we're going to be doing something with Potential Church, and that is going to be feeding the homeless.
Yes.
Right? And I know that the homeless, and I don't know if you can understand why, but the homeless have a special place in your heart. Can you talk about that a little bit, or what or why that's so big? And I know that's one of our goals as a couple is to reduce the homeless population starting here in South Florida, but then going across the country.
Honestly, I don't know why, because never been homeless, don't know anyone that's homeless, but it's just every time we drive either to downtown Fort Lauderdale, or if we go down to Brickell and seeing men, women with children on the street, it hurts my heart to know that we as a society have everything, and we don't know the circumstances that led them to where they are, but we can help. We can do something to help. We can feed them, and I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to do that this weekend.
All right, so that's something that we're going to be leading out up in Broward County.
County.
So BSO.
Please don't arrest us.
Don't arrest us. If you see me, if you see us, you could take me to jail. Take me to jail. No, don't take me to jail. I'm just playing. No. So if you guys, you're right. So I'm just sitting in there over the weekend.
Over the weekend, you got to wait till Monday.
So guys, BSO, if you guys see us, and even if it's illegal, just know we're trying to make a difference. It's coming from the right place in our hearts. We just want to make a difference. We want to show, and I know something that you talked about with Maria Lucci from Potential Church is that you just want to show people that they're seen.
That they're seen, that they still matter, that they're not invisible. Because people walk by, we drive by in our cars. We don't know if we give them $1 what they're going to use it for.
But that's none of our business. That's between them and God.
Exactly.
Okay. So I know that's what we'll be doing. But on the real tip, if you guys want to do anything with feeding the homeless in Broward, make sure you reach out to me or my lovely wife, Joanna. We'll be glad to get you guys plugged in. This is not a fad. This is not something that's going to be here this week and gone next week. We're going to continually do this because we know that we're put here for a bigger purpose than just real estate transaction management, but to positively impact the lives of millions. All right. So if you could talk to a 10-year younger you, what would you say?
Find Neil Oates quick. No, I'm just
Girl,
kidding.
come on. Find Neil.
No.
Give me some. Give me some. That was, hey, she surprised me. You know, you might get half of that sponsorship money back.
No, I would say to think before I speak and know that I'm worth more than what I think I am.
Okay. Wow. That's tough. Right? So for you to say that and for you to hear yourself say that, why?
Just because I felt like I was comfortable at a job and I didn't know I was worth more than what I thought I was.
Okay. And so even dealing with that, for instance, today in Tampa, people talk about how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how strong you are. And
very emotional.
She's very emotional. I'm not mean, guys.
No, he's not. I'm just super sensitive.
So, see, it's not me. I know you guys think that is me. It's not me. Let's go there. So we're going to go longer than 26 minutes. But this is something that the people need to know. People always ask you. Today, you had to be asked at least 10 times. How do you put up with this every day? Would you tell the people how you put up with me every day?
I don't know. I just do.
I
love you.
She loves me, but am I as bad as what people think I am?
No, you're not. You're just you, and I love that you can be you, that you have the freedom to be who you are. With the Minion cup and all.
With the Minion cup, drinking my milk. All right, are you ready for... So you've done a fantastic job, by the way, in the 2-6. Guys, make sure that, especially if you're in real estate and you're a real estate agent, I can do what I want, so I'm going to plug my wife's company. If your spouse or significant other has a business and you're not supporting them, or, you know what, I just saw a post on Facebook that says that if your friend has a business that you haven't supported, stop calling them a friend.
That's
right?
good.
So if you guys have someone that you're supposed to be supporting, do it. Don't wait for the ask. So my very first customer with the bow tie and beard gear was my lovely wife, and she did not get the discount.
Nope.
So stop asking me for discounts for bow tie and beard. Go on bowtieandbeard.com. Get your gear. You want to get in now while we're at the ground floor, because when we're locally known, globally recognized, just like World Renowned Real Estate, you guys are going to wish that you had that first edition, right? That you had that summer 2018 edition of gear. So with that being said, sure to close. Thank you so much, Joanna Oates. Absolute pleasure. And the reason I wanted to get that out the way, because now it's time for some fun.
Okay.
Rapid fire.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
You've done great so far. Give yourself a round of applause. There we go. All right, you ready, love?
Yes.
All right, favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite food?
Ooh. Tie. What?
She's a liar.
What is it?
What's your favorite food?
Anything chicken.
Chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because Joanna was chasing it. Favorite number?
8.
Superman or Batman?
I would go with Superman.
Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny.
A nickname that your family calls you?
Banana.
One talent that you don't have that you wish you did?
Magic.
One thing... Magic? So you want to...
No, I would say teleport.
That's a talent?
Yeah, talent. Hey, I can teleport.
Okay.
Here and gone.
One thing you can't live without. Okay, right. One thing you can't live without.
Chocolate.
Me. That melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Dark chocolate. Like.
Whoa, dark
No.
chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate. Favorite movie?
Beauty and the Beast.
Favorite book?
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist. All right, Joanna Oates, thank you so much for being our guest on the 2-6. Guys, make sure you go, if you're in real estate, that you go check out sure2close.com, sure2close.com for all of your real estate transaction needs. If you have any questions, make sure you watch this video to the end for all of my contact info. We love you guys. Until next time, don't be average.
Be world renowned.
Be world renowned. That's the first time she's ever said it in our entire marriage. Or our second.
I said it in the car on the ride home.
When? Today?
When you recorded.
Oh, so it's our second time. Thank you guys. I love you. Go be world renowned today.
Bye.
Peace.